Here's some tips on how to shoot stunning silhouettes. What is silhouette in photography? It's a subject that is captured as a dark shape against a brighter background. It's emphasizing the outline, the shape. It's emphasizing the form rather than the detail of the subject. It creates a dramatic effect. Best lighting conditions for silhouettes. Backlighting is absolutely the key. It's all about placing the subject, having your subject between the camera and the light source, so it becomes silhouetted. As an example here, where the water fountain, we've got one where the light is directly behind, and here's another one where the lights to the side have moved around so the light's not directly behind. That's the difference. You can shoot during early part of the day, sunrise, sunset. Both those times can be fantastic, but never underestimate also the middle of the day. These were shot in the middle of the day, but you do need that dramatic backlight. You need something that's going to be much brighter at the back. If you're looking around for subjects, you want to look around for very strong shapes, and whether it's people, trees, bikes, animals. The one thing to keep in mind, whatever the subject, is to avoid cluttered scenes. You want to keep the outlines as clean and as simple as possible for a very dramatic silhouette effect. From a camera setting point of view, you're exposing for the background, not the subject. You're not aiming, you're not trying to get detail in the subject. It's the absolute opposite. If you're metering, you'd be metering at the brightest spot so that there's a more dramatic silhouette. And one thing, if you're working with people around silhouettes, often keeping the limbs separate. So you want the limbs to be outlined. As an example, arms away from the body, and that way it can also create some very dramatic photographs. Action poses obviously can work brilliant, where the person's jumping or even reaching for something. That can work really well. Profiles of faces can work really well. So one of the keys about composition is silhouettes work really well in minimalist compositions. Frequently, some of the best silhouettes you find are very minimal in the way it's composed. Now, one thing you can do after you've taken the photographs from an editing point of view, a couple of things. One is, if there's sometimes it's like borderline silhouette and you can get some detail and you don't really want it, you want it to be more of a silhouette. By increasing the contrast, that will increase the silhouette, the darker outline of the actual subject. You can also add an element of saturation when you're editing, which can increase that silhouette effect. Another thing to keep in mind with editing is don't be afraid to crop them. So as we're talking about keeping the composition as simple and as streamlined, as minimalist as possible, if you've got extra detail in your photograph, don't forget you can crop that image for a much stronger impact with silhouettes. Silhouette photography is simple but super effective when it's done right. It's all about the light, the shape. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the button, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more photography tips, more photography videos, and have fun with your silhouette photography.